Hello students, welcome to 5th standard. Myself Shweta Desai ma'am teaching you a very interesting subject, the elegant English. In this book, they given a very stylish way and a graceful way all pictures and ideas. So you can easy to understand all lessons and poem. So let's start with it. Our first chapter is Gulliver's Travel. Here they are given the story of Gulliver, which is very old story. Let's start. I was the youngest of 5 brothers and had to leave school at the age of 17 because my father could not afford to pay my school fees. It was decided that I should take up the life of the seaman, and so it was that I went aboard the Antelope, which was sailing out to the South Sea. Antelope is the name of the ship. The ship set sail from the Bristol in May 1700. You can see the picture how the Gulliver's journey was started. During the beginning of the journey, we enjoyed good weather, but on our way to the East Indies, we were caught up in a great storm and choppy seas. Choppy means small and roughly waves came into the seas. Manning the ship, with it moving up and down, was hard work, and a dozen of our men died either because of work overload or the poor rations that were doled out to us. Blown of course by strong winds, we found ourselves somewhere north of Van Diemen's Land. The next morning, lashed by heavy rain, the Antelope struck rock and foundered. Foundered means filled with water, and sank. Sank means she's go down into the surface of the water. 6 of our crewmen managed to escape from the wreck in a lifeboat, means here ship was destroyed. So great was the force of the gale that the boat capsized, boat turned over. I had no idea what happened to the other 5, but I managed to survive. Simultaneously, we read the meanings. Aboard means on a ship or a boat, manning, operating, capsize, turnover, foundered, filled with the water and sank. Next. As I floated on the water, washed by wind and sea, I felt sure that I was going to die. My legs gave way under me, and to my great surprise, I found I could stand up in the water. I walked on and on before I got to dry land, and then some more searching for a house or someone who could help me. But suddenly, I was completely exhausted, means he was tired. I collapsed, means fell down, on the short soft grass and fell into deep sleep. I slept for a whole day. When I woke up, the sun was beating down upon him. I tried to move, I could not. My hair, hands, legs and body were tied to the ground. I saw little men running all around me. Thousands of strings crossed my body and held me to the ground. I could not move. The only part of my body that I could move were my eyes, as you can see in the picture. Next. I could hear a lot of noise around me. Many things were moving about, but I could not see them. After a while, I felt something on my left leg. I was alive, and it moved gently over my body towards my chin. Suddenly, I saw in front of me, standing on my body, a very, very small man. He was only about 6 inches tall. He held a bow and an arrow. Then I felt about 40 more little people climbing over me. I could not believe it. I was so surprised that I shouted very loudly, and all the little people ran away in fright. Many jumped to the ground, and some were badly hurt when they fell off my body. Meanings: collapse, fell down, exhausted, tired, which earlier I told you. But they returned soon. One of them came very close and called out in a high, clear voice, but I could not understand his language. Lying there made me feel very uncomfortable. I tried to free myself by breaking some of the strings which had been tied to stake into the ground. I managed to free my left arm and tried to pull hard on the left side of my head. It was very painful, but I succeeded in losing some more stakes. Means he tried to remove his body from the pointed part of the fence. Now I was able to turn my head about 2 inches. As I was doing this, the little people ran away. I heard someone shout an order, and all at once about 100 arrows shoot through the air at me. Those that landed on my face and hand felt like sharp needles. I shouted with pain. I covered my face with my left hand and trying to break all the strings. I wanted to get free, but the little men shot more arrows. Some tried to push their spear into me. Luckily, my jacket was made up of strong cloth and their spears were not sharp enough to go through that. I decided to lie still. When the little people saw my lying still, they stopped shooting. Then they built a little platform. Its top was about 18 inches from the ground. One of the little men climbed up into a platform and began to speak about, but I could not understand anything that he said because Gulliver not understand their language. I was in a pain because it was so hot. I opened my mouth and pointed to because I was hungry. He understood. He ordered some people to place ladders against my sides, and this they did at once. More than 100 men climbed the ladder carrying basket of bread and meat. Their loaves of bread, means piece of bread, so small that I ate 3 of them at a time. Now end of the story. When I was thirsty, they rolled a barrel close to my head. Barrel means small water container. It held about half a pint of wine, approx 2 cups. The little people were pleased because I had eaten their food. But when I wanted to be free, they made it clear that I would have food but not my freedom. Meanings: stakes, piece of wood set in the ground for support. Barrel, a large round wooden container with the flat ends and curved sides. Pint, a unit for measuring liquids, about 2 cups. I hope you all understand this story. In next video, I will provide you the notes for this chapter. Till that, you can read this story again, try to find out the hard words and learn the meaning. Thank you for watching. Take the benefit of this online study. Stay at home and stay safe. See you soon. Bye-bye.